What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Redemption of the Jaden. Today we're going to be bringing back my Prophets and Babylonians deck, except with a few tweaks. Last time I played it against Justin and lost 5-3, so today we're going to take it up against Chad Frantz again, and we're going to see how we do. So, while we wait for him to join, I'll kind of go over the changes that I made. The main one was switching out David the Psalmist for David Heart After God. I figured I'd try this out just to see if putting him in there can help me get through some cards faster, or like get to important cards like Angel, and I swapped in Not Alone as a way for him to ban to Ahimelech, who was the bounce character. Except I also switched out Ahimelech in reserve for Perez the Younger. He kind of works the same way. You can bounce a character with strength greater than 2. However, he's negatable by himself. So we also swapped in Isaiah for Samuel. We also swapped in Isaiah for Samuel. Let's see, where did he go? Isaiah, yep, there we go. He makes star cards cannot be negated, so if we ban him in with Perez, then Perez cannot be negated. The only downside with with this switch, I mean, it's basically the same thing. Ahimelech needed David to be in play in order for it to be cannot be negated, so Perez is kind of the same, just needs Isaiah to be in battle. Downside is it doesn't work with characters that have a strength of 1 or 2, because the character has to have strength greater than 2 for Perez. So we'll see how it goes. We'll test it out, and he can also, so he can grab him the same ways that we could grab Ahimelech with Covenant with Abraham, Remnant. But then also, because he's a star card, we can grab him with Emmaus Road, so maybe that'll increase the odds there a little bit. And then Isaiah, we can get out with either Faith or Isaiah's Call, or Emmaus Road, so we have a lot more ways to get him than we did David. And the new David we can get in pretty much all the same ways, or with the addition of Emmaus Road as well, but he's mostly just to get out quickly, or just to get other key cards out. I also am trying out Chariot of Fire. Seems like a good play for a Prophet's deck, especially one with Elisha in it. It's like a battle extender, so we'll see how it goes. Haven't been a huge fan, but just because like Son of God and Second Coming are really good to take out key lost souls that the opponent could have, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so it looks like Chad is in the game, so we're going to go ahead and load the deck, and we'll see how things go here. Let's see, any other changes I made that I should make a note of? Gotta make a mental note of them to myself as well, because they're recent changes, so I gotta remember what's in my deck. Let's see. Oh, I think that was pretty much it. We'll see what else happens. Alright, so he's ready to go ahead. Alright, so we got 2 lost souls to start, which is pretty good. It's nice to be able to go first in this meta anyway. So we'll draw 2 to replace those. Oh, there we go, another lost soul. Let's see, so I have a few stars. Let's see, I don't think I have any Isaiah cards in reserve to top deck, but it is nice to have Isaiah right away like that. Moses, I'll probably do him. Do I want to top deck any artifacts from reserve? Might not be a bad idea, but if we're gonna go first, and I won't get to draw, and if we go second, then probably gonna block with Nebby anyway, and be shuffling. So I think I'm gonna want to go first. So all right, so let's just do delivered, get rid of or discard his top card, and Moses. Let's see, what else should I shuffle with Moses? I could shuffle Betrayal so that I could get it with Nebby. Ooh boy, wow. Just hit his angel with delivered. So that was pretty lucky. Don't know if I'm gonna want scattered right away. Sheol will be good though. So let's just shuffle 2. So let's send to, we'll shuffle Moses, and then we'll also shuffle Betrayal, and let's do Scattered too. We might not need it right away. Of course, no, that I say that probably will, but we'll. Oh my. Okay, so we got 2 Lost Souls, or 2 more Lost Souls, and Moses back. Alright, so I guess I'll just do Prosperity for, well, let's do Covet first, see what Lost Souls I can grab from him. Alright, so give him Covet, and then go look at his deck. Reveal 2 others. So we could grab Remnant. It wouldn't be too bad. Exiles also would be pretty good. He's got Hunter, so it would be, you know, he's going to be able to grab Exiles or Remnant. I feel like he would most likely go for Exiles, so could probably just take that one so that he doesn't have the choice. Looks like we're going up against a white Persians deck, which is pretty strong. Or musicians, yeah. So musicians and Persians. That, I like that combo. Looks pretty solid. I've seen a few builds of it so far, and I like them. So, all right. So let's go back to me. So now I will do my Hunter. I think, let's see. He has Covet as well, so he would be able to grab something from me, which I think would just be Hunter and Darkness. So yeah, because I think I should just grab Remnant. And then, so from my reserve, I can grab a hero and 2 artifacts. So let's grab that one and that one. I think he probably understands that what I'm doing with those. And then I will discard Moses with Prosperity to draw 2. Oh, okay. So now he's going to be able to use his darkness to grab an evil character from deck or reserve, which is okay. I mean, I don't think there's anything he can grab that will punish me right away. So he's coveting my deck, so he comes over here. Like I said, he's only going to be able to grab my darkness or my hunter, so nothing that's really going to be a benefit for him there. I got pretty lucky drawing all my yeah, the important muscles, I guess. Alright, so let's just start strategizing first turn here, because this is going to be there's going to be a lot going on. So first of all, that Merchants and Sheol can both go down. I Am Creator can go down. I can either grab Jonah would be probably a good safe bet. Elijah would also be good. But I don't have any battle winners at the moment, so maybe I should just go Jonah, and I can go Angel of the Winds to either Elijah or David. David would probably be the best, because he can grab Not Alone. And then I have a battle winner. And I've already got Isaiah, I've already got Perez. That, yeah, should be good. I also have Delivered, so I could... I could activate like Endless Treasures as well. Okay, so yep, he went to his own remnant for Hunter, or with Hunter. So we grab Angel of the Winds from his reserve. Now he's going to his deck with Darkness. Let's see, so I don't really have anything to go to with Endless Treasures right away, but maybe I can just play Offering Your Son to grab it, put it in my artifact pile for Pagan Sailors to have ready for, you know, the block if need be. This is a really nice draw for this deck. Alright, so you got Haman, negate characters except Persians. You can draw 1 or take an Evil Esther card from deck or reserve if Zeresh is in play. Alright, so he's all done. Alright, so I need to go first so that I can make sure I get all my counters down. So let's activate I Am Creator just to get that going, and we're going to grab Jonah. Put down Sheol. Put down Bad Merchants. I can hang on to that for now. Can use it as a battle winner if need be later on like Ezekiel, or well, I think pretty much Ezekiel because I took out Samuel. But I think I'll probably end up using it next turn for bouncing David so that I can get him going again. So Do I want to do that? Yeah, let's maybe do this before the battle, just in case something happens. Do I want hidden treasures? No, that's okay. I don't need it yet. Maybe I'll get it next turn. Put it in my hand. Nice. Might as well, yeah, just put it down right away. Make a rescue attempt. Exchange with David. And then we'll convert him to Meek to search for Not Alone. Alright, so got 1-8, which means you're getting initiative. Pretty much he's just got to have a, you know, negate enhancements character, which Brown has got Foul Spirit, not really played anymore. And that one guy from the starter deck suit, you know, from I think the J deck. No, that'd be the I deck. That negates enhancements, and that's pretty much it, I think. So I'm guessing he'll be alright here. I mean, I guess if he bans, that would also not work the best, but alright, so he just grabbed Heyman. You got this problem again where he's putting his characters like right on top of mine. I'm just gonna move it. So I'll play Not Alone. I'm gonna abandon. Let's see. So interrupt an evil or neutral card. That doesn't really matter. Because yeah, he was already negated. And then band up to 2 of your human heroes. So band to Isaiah and Perez. So I can activate Isaiah's star ability. Already figured out that that doesn't do anything. I will bounce Heyman. So let's see. And I wonder, like, if David ends up being like, or if switching to this David ends up being like super powerful, I could maybe even just go like red and green, go to like put in like Battle Cry as another band, or even like another white band, I guess, but I'm not really sure what white mass bands there are. I know, like, Praises only bands to your own. I guess Fellowship bands to the same testament, so that could work. But I think that's New Testament. I don't remember. Do I want to do anything else? I might as well play Wages, I think. Do I need, let's see, what all in here has a discard ability? I think I've got most of everything already. Aliens might be decent. I can discard a card from his reserve. I can discard Martyr, so I have, you know, safe block for next turn. Yeah, let's do that, because then I can go Nebi to Betrayal, and if he does have more than one battle winner or something, then I've got Martyr to back up my Nebby. Don't need to use delivered. Let's see. I think we're all good. It was a fairly productive turn, so good start. Lots of lost souls out of here for him to rescue, though. I guess even if he did have a negate character, he would have had more cards than me, and I had Humble, so I not alone would have been CBP anyway. It's good. Using Prosperity, which definitely a good idea, because I'm heavily punishing searching right now, and not really punishing drawing at all. So if he's going to use any speed, drawing is the speed to use. Let's just see what he can afford to discard here. Oh, alright. It's maybe a bad sign. It means his hand is you know, too powerful. He doesn't want to sacrifice anything. Usually I try to use Prosperity every time I can. And I think I mentioned at another point that I usually just try to go with heroes if I have like Eternal Covenant in the reserve, although I took Eternal Covenant out of the reserve in this deck for Oath of Purity, wherever it went. Yeah, because that would help me reset David. So we'll see how that works out. I think, and part of the justification was that if if a key hero like Perez dies or something like that, then I have Valley of Dry Bones to bring him back and add him to battle as a battle winner as well. So it's pretty strong. So he used Endless Treasures to grab Golden Calf, which definitely a good play on his part right now, negating both my Jonah and Babylonian Merchants. Might mean that I should activate Endless Treasures on my turn to grab Captured Ark from my reserve. And then I could also use Delivered later or afterwards to grab or activate like Book of the Covenant or something. So now he's doing the same rescue that I just did, Angel of the Winds to David, Heart After God. He grabbed... Oh, he hasn't grabbed anything yet. I assume he's going to. Yeah, so it converts him to Meek, or Meekify as Lackey says. What would be cool if it turned around like the preview as well, just so that when you hover over it, it shows the card over here as Meek as well. Just makes it easier, but I mean, it's not like you have a special ability to read down here upside down anyway, so it's not too big of a hassle. Just would help for reference, I guess. So Angel of the Lord is out of the picture. Which I wonder. Okay, yeah, he is using the Old Testament Angel of the Lord. Just making sure. You know. I feel like nowadays, or with David, Heart After God being in the meta, everyone should be using the Old Testament Angel of the Lord just in case you can ban to your opponent's David. Unless you have like Spirit as a Dove or something where you can search for an NT good card. Okay, so he grabbed Love Righteousness from his deck. Oh, so I'm assuming he's going to use to search for a music leader. So it might be worth it to underdeck that so that he can't do it. So he's preventing evil characters, so I can't do Pagan Sailors. Otherwise, Pagan Sailors, I could go to Endless Treasures and then to Flying Scroll to take his David. Oh, okay. Right, I forgot that David could ban still. Alright, so he's banning to Jehoshaphat, the Meek. Okay. So maybe I just go Nebuchadnezzar to Scattered. Then I won't quite get the value I want, so or to underdeck Love Righteousness, but yeah, I think we're just gonna have to go with it. Don't think he's protected from anything, so no Daniel heroes in play. Betrayal. He's so nice. That draw 3 would be good too. Could also capture. No. I'd lose some value because there are 3 good brigades and only 2 heroes. Yeah, I think we just play it safe and go Scattered because I don't know what he's got in his hand. Except for, you know, Love Righteousness. Maybe he doesn't have another white hero to play it on, so, you know, that's a possibility. No, oh, there he goes. Could at least get the, we'll at least get the shield trigger. So searching deck for Solomon's Temple or a Temple artifact. I'm guessing he's not going to remove it from the game because, you know, a little late to protect his musicians from evil cards this turn. Grabbing book seems good. Wonder why he didn't do that before his rescue. I guess he already activated an artifact, so it didn't really matter. But he could have protected his David from opponents. That would have been pretty good. Now, guessing he's going to Music Leader. Might be going to David since I just underdecked him. That would also be pretty good. I think Music Leader is probably going to get him some better value. Yeah. Oh man, so now I have to decide between going to Flying Scroll to take his Music Leader or going to Captured Ark to shuffle his Golden Calf. I think I'm going to just shuffle his Golden Calf because if he does use Music Leader, then I can just trigger Jonah and Bad Merchants and Sheol. So now I should use my Sheol trigger. Let's see, I think Prosperity and Remnant. And so one of these exiles is his and Covet is his, so we'll just say that these 2 are his and these 2 are mine. Put down Haman and Malachite Slave. And it's my turn. Alright. Draw 3, we got Hidden Treasures, it's kind of nice. I got Offering Your Son, which is really nice because I'm going to want my Endless Treasures back after I grab Captured Ark. So let's... I don't think I have any upkeep to do. No. Alright, so we'll turn that over. Turn that over. And send that to bottom of deck. You take a curse from reserve and activate it. So this would shuffle his Golden Calf. I'm not sure. He's doing the music leader first. I think he got a little... I wasn't sure what Capture Deck was doing here. But, so technically Capture Deck would resolve first, and then I'd draw 2 off of Endless Treasures. And then he can choose to trigger Music Leader. What I'm not sure of is if what I'm not sure of is if Babylonian Merchants and Jonah would be able to trigger the Golden Calf. I think they wouldn't be able to because Golden Calf is negated. So yeah, he's choosing not to search with Music Leader, probably a safe bet. So now I don't really have any battle winners, unfortunately. I guess if I got Book of the Covenant, then I could grab Covenant with Abraham and I would have a battle winner. Not a great one, but you know. Oh, I could go Offering Your Son to grab the Great Fish from Reserve. Maybe that's the way to go. Don't really want him to have an opportunity to discard my Jonah, though. Let's just do this. So we'll activate book. And take Covenant with Abraham from Reserve. Not really worried about searching now because if he triggers Music Leader, I trigger more stuff. And okay, well, he's gonna go for it, which is fine. I think in that case I might just capture. Let's see, it's just their human. So I could capture Malachite's Slave and shuffle Haman, just wipe out his defense. And it'd be nice to have like Faith or Emmaus Road so I can grab something, although no, I guess I can't even grab a battle winner with Faith because I took out Faith of Samuel. Maybe not the best, but oh well. Alright, so he's grabbing David and Asaph. So and then with Shield, I guess I'll underdeck my exiles. So he's playing Woes. Yep. Curious which one he's going to negate, because I mean, both pretty good. I'm going to guess merchants, just because if he really wanted Haman, he could just block with merchants and or block with slave and grab Haman, so that makes sense. Plus that one's really got the most potential to do damage. So I could just play Isaiah's Call. That would negate his slave, and I don't need initiative to play Covenant with Abraham. Maybe I should just go with Elisha. Yeah. Alright, so I'll activate that and bounce David and Perez. We'll just protect him. And David gets reset. I guess I maybe could have bounced my Nebi because he could go to Gomer with the Malachite slave. That would be annoying. Oh, of course, if he does go to Haman, then he would just negate my Elisha. But the green enhancements would still be CBN if I shuffle at least one dominant from his hand. Which, I don't know, seems likely he's got 9 cards. Alright, I search his deck first. Nothing's protecting his deck or anything, so let's see. Foreign horses might be a good option. Oh, Persian horses, probably what I want to do. Haman's plot wouldn't do that either. Let's do Persian horses, because then at the very least he can't exchange to them with Malachite slave. Let's see, so that goes to his discard. And I'll reveal their hand. Well, alright. Here, he already knows I'm going to use the ability, so. Good. Evil Dominant. Perfect. So he's got Honor Thy Enemy, used by a Persian in the battle. I guess that'd be okay, because don't really have any plans here anyways. No interrupts though, which means he's just going to go to an initiative character. Oh man, if he didn't have woes though, that would have been a really, really nice block. So Martyr gets shuffled. And my enhancements are CBN, so don't give me initiative, I guess. I don't know if I can shuffle his deck from here. Oh yeah, I can. Alright, so we'll do that and then shuffle. Alright, so I think he could negate my shuffle. I mean, he could definitely negate the discarding enhancement, and he could negate the shuffle. but I'm not sure if he negates the shuffle, if my enhancements would still cannot be negated. I think they would, because cannot be, or like the granting of a modifier is effectively cannot be negated. Or so as soon as it already is triggered, then the modifier has been granted. But because it's dependent on something that can be at the very least prevented, and I mean the shuffle would be able to be negated after the fact as well. Then I'm not entirely sure. So he can negate a card, which I'm guessing is just going to negate Elisha and then play Honor Thy Enemy, which is fine. Didn't really expect to get a win off of this one anyway. Doesn't mean that he gets Martyr back, which is kind of annoying, but so we'll at least trigger Jonah off of his search. It'd be nice if my Emergence wasn't negated, because then I could just capture his Queen Vashti. Let's see, I should underdeck something with Shield too. Well, send to bottom of. I think it would be easier for him to do that. Let's see. Is there a way for me to send it to the bottom of his deck? Okay, he got it. Sweet. Oh, he put it to the bottom of my deck. Okay, so reveal to all bottom one. Is that one actually... Wait, oh, maybe that one's my exiles. Let's see, so where did the other exiles go? Did I underdeck that one already? Oh, okay. Yeah, the other one says, okay, so, yeah. I didn't realize that Lackey distinguished between them. His initiative, yes. So we're just gonna end the battle. We're just gonna play Martyr. Okay, well, that's fine too. That's kind of why I went with Elisha, so that you wouldn't have to, or I wouldn't have to risk my Isaiah or someone that I actually want to win battles with later on. So plus Elisha is fine in discard because Chariot of Fire can get him from there. I don't think I can get him from territory, so it works out well. Okay. Let's see. Should I go grab Endless Treasures then? Yeah, I think so, just so I have it for Pagan Sailors. And no punishing searching anymore. So, reveal to owner, all. Endless Treasures. Hopefully next turn I won't regret that and wish I had gone to the Great Fish in reserve. So hopefully I'll have something better than rescuing with Jonah and the Great Fish. Well, honestly, if he just says Queen Vashti, then Jonah would get initiative. He already used Martyr, so yeah, not too bad. Alright, so blocks this turn. We've got Nebuchadnezzar can fish out anything in the deck. We've got Christian Martyr. Yeah, Pagan Sailors who can activate Endless Treasures and grab Flying Scroll, which is pretty good. I wonder if Asher Bowl would be worth it in this deck, because Pagan Sailors flipping that up in mid-battle would be kind of sweet. They don't see it coming. Of course, a card like David Heart After God wouldn't really care about that, because then he'd become meek. But characters like Isaiah or let's see, his offense probably wouldn't be all that great. I mean, he's got Asaph. He's got negated in the special ability. I feel like that's pretty much it. I guess if he has Esther in there, which I don't remember seeing her when I was looking through his deck before, but she's a pretty good card to have in any white deck, or purple deck for that matter. Especially one with Persians on defense too, so you kind of get the Persian synergy and females, more females in play for Queen Vashti and such like that. So could be, should be. I think Mordecai, Mordecai also has negated in the special ability. I'm pretty sure I saw Mordecai in his deck, so I'd be dumbfounded if Esther wasn't in deck or reserve. Alright, so Jehoshaphat, mounts a human in territory, commanding a musician, warrior, priest, or meek hero. Kenaniah protects musicians from the special ability on the next evil enhancement play this battle. And Asaph, good enhancements involving music cannot be negated by evil cards. So, lots going on here. Let's see, there are 3 heroes in battle and 3 good brigades in battle, so Seized by Babylon would probably work pretty well. Yeah, I don't really have too many other options here. Unless I just want to go to Betrayal. I can underdeck 1, then I've got Martyr for the other, but then there will be a 3rd, and he's probably got something for Jehoshaphat. Maybe, like, I know he had some red enhancements in there, like Bravery of David and stuff like that, so I think we just go with, I think we just go with Seized by Babylon. It'd be nice if he had some characters in territory though that I could capture instead, because if I capture all 3, that'll give him special initiative. I should have remembered what he had in his hand last turn when I looked at it, but I wasn't really paying attention to the offense at that point. Don't really have any great enhancements to grab in reserve. I don't really want to grab Belshazzar's Banquet and sacrifice both Nebi and Mounted Forces to that, so. And I don't think he searched or drew this turn, so Firefoxes would not really help. Oh man, saving Seized by Babylon for Nurgle later on just seems like the better play right now. So maybe I'll just go to his hand. If I just get a bunch of drawing, I feel like that's pretty good. Yeah, maybe I'll draw into something. So let's go take a peek at his hand. He does have bravery. Okay. Whew. So if I had gotten Seized by Babylon and captured both of his white heroes, he would have bravery to negate it, and I wouldn't. Well, he didn't put down David, so it wouldn't have been CBN. So I could have used Dream to interrupt it, but then I'd have to rely on drawing something else. I guess I could have just grabbed Seized and then played Martyr on the last guy. That would have made sense, but I would have only gotten to capture 2. There's nobody in territory for me to capture, so. Got Deceiver and Horseman. Maybe I should just underdeck David. Yeah. Let's go with David. And I get to draw 3. Prosperity, that's nice. What do I want to discard? Like I said, I don't have Eternal Covenant in this one. Oh, let's just discard Perez. So discard Perez, draw 2, because I got Valley of Dry Bones, means next turn it can just go with Isaiah, and as long as he has a band, then it's a rescue right there. Although it doesn't work against Queen Vashti because her strength is 2. Oh no. Alright. So now I'll just play a Dream. Maybe hope we draw into Seized. Nope. Alright, that's fine. We got a nice 8 card, 9 card if you include Betrayal swing right there. So that's pretty good. I don't think I have anywhere close to numbers. Yeah, I'm 13 or 11, 13. Sheol wouldn't help me at all. Yeah, so I guess I just gotta give him one. Maybe not the best play, but you know, well, just gotta go with it, I guess. It's even a 10 card swing if you include underdecking his David, and puts another card back in his deck. So yeah, it's probably worth it. I mean, now we're both at 1, but I think I'm in a pretty good spot for offense-wise now. So, and defense should be able to get some blocks later on. Doesn't have Angels, so I don't have to worry about that with Nurgle, which is kind of Nurgle's biggest threat, I guess. Alright, so no Covenants to top deck from reserve now. Remnant, I think we just take his Vashti. because Sheila does not work, or Perez does not work on Vashti. I keep on saying Sheila because he's got a similar ability and a similar looking card. But for him you have to control a Mikla soul, which I actually do right now. But not worth it in my opinion. Alright, so we got Noah's Ark down. So he had Deceiver and he had Persian Horseman in his deck, or in his hand. Persian Horseman does not work with Perez, unfortunately, because he's got strength of 2, and Deceiver. Also, if I go for Sacrifice and then underdeck Persian Horseman, then he can just go to him with Deceiver, so doesn't really work either way. As far as enhancements, I think he's still got Reap the Whirlwind and Honor Thy Enemy. So, I mean, as long as I'm negating evil characters and I'm bigger than... well, no, I guess he'd still have Reap the Whirlwind. That would work. I'd have to be able to negate that as well. Let's see, I can... Oh, I already put down Noah's Ark, so I'm just going to draw one off the book. So, that was a misplay. But he doesn't have a negate though, so I could... Oh. I wouldn't be able to get initiative unless I go with David, but he doesn't have any enhancements to play. Ugh. Lots of... problems here. Any star cards in discard pile that would help? Not really. Bounce Girder, yeah, strength greater than 2. And that's just a little stipulation that makes me want to go back to using a Ahimelech. I guess I took out his banner though. Well, I might be able to grab another banner with Deceiver, but I'm just thinking if I go with David. Yeah, I think I just go with David. Grab Angel. And go that way. Yep, that seems like the play. Yeah. Alright, so we'll convert him to Meek. To reveal to owner. All. Oh, look, right on top. Just make sure there's nothing else that would be better. Look at this. No Emmaus Road, no Gather Together. Whole game. No Storehouse. I put the Old Testament Angel in here, right? Yeah, okay. It's unfortunate. So I have 3 of the national tournament or national promo Angel of the Lords, which I don't remember how many there are. If there are only 3, then maybe, but only one of them is the Old Testament one, but that one isn't in Lackey, so. And I'm pretty sure the other 2 are. So gotta settle for this starter deck Angel of the Lord. I like to use the prettiest cards available in Lackey, so. So we already used Martyr, and David Contrite gets initiative against everyone. Except for a 1/1 guy, I guess. But either way, I've got Angel, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't need initiative to play that, so. I think he's thinking about what Deceiver targets he can grab. of course, now, so if he does go to someone with strength greater than 2, I could just use Valley of Dry Bones to go to, or to add Perez to battle, but then he wouldn't be CBN because Isaiah's not in battle. So that's a downside, but I don't think he had any interrupts when I looked at his hand. I'm pretty sure the only interrupts in his deck were Haman's Boasting and Foreign Horses. Haman's Boasting is an interrupt, right? I think so. Try not to look in the deck editor during games just because, you know, this will be like an actual tournament game where I can't just look up a card and see what it does. I have to actually remember. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Haman's Boasting interrupts, draws 3, and then if used by Haman, you can play the next enhancement. Foreign Horses is an interrupt, and draw 2. Then if opponent has used the draw or search ability this turn, you can play an enhancement, and it cannot be negated if a good warrior is in battle, I believe. Alright, so he's going with the Persian Horseman. I think he's just going to, I mean, he gets the draw 2, and he gets the search. If he does search, then my merchants is negated, but I'll still get the Jonah trigger. Alright, so he's not searching. So yeah, I've just got to play Angel. Alright, so we got soul number 2. Let's put down Ezekiel and put down Malachi, put down Elijah. Not really worried about putting down heroes at this point since they're protected by Noah's Ark. Evil characters, on the other hand, I don't really want to spoil them as much, but aliens is fine, I think. The 2 that I'm most concerned about are Nurgle and Firefoxes. Maybe Pagan Sailors too. I could play Isaiah's Call, but it would be nice to get him in discard pile later on, but I'll just play it. So I don't think he's going to be discarded before it matters, maybe? I don't know. Do I need to keep Covenant with Abraham in hand? Nah, I think I'll have a battle winner by next turn. Hopefully. I don't know, that's what I said last turn and it didn't really work out for this turn, so now I'm down to 8, so we'll pass the turn and see if we can pick up another defense on this turn here. This is a super strong attack. Especially with Royal Parade now being an interrupt and a card involving music, makes it pretty sweet on Asaph, and then Kenaniah protecting them from the first enhancement. He's got today, discard it. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's I should have seen that coming. So there aren't really a whole lot of great counters for Sheol, but today is definitely one of them. It's, especially in a music deck, it's basically just a free way to discard Sheol, and then you can get back with Music Leader. And also a battle winner if need be. CBN on Asaph, pretty good. And if you catch someone using like Pentecost or one of those other like feasts from the priest set that set aside all of your heroes, then that's a pretty strong play. Alright, so he's going with Jehoshaphat again. Did I use Oath of Purity on my turn? I should have bounced my merchants and put them back down, because then no longer be negated by woes, but that's okay. He didn't use any draw or exchange or search this turn again, so I think we're just gonna go with mounted forces and grab banquet and call it a day on that. Do I want to discard a card from his reserve? Is there a card from hand that I want to discard for it? I don't, not really. So I don't really need the soul gen at the moment, so we'll just go with that, and we'll take banquet from reserve. Alright, so we're just gonna discard mounted forces, protect the lost souls from rescue, and it's about as chumpy as chump blocks get, but it works, it's effective. And mounted forces is otherwise a pretty good character too, so it's not, it's a 2-card chump block, so it's not quite as effective as like Uzza or yeah, pretty much just Uzza is like the only like 1 card, unless you count the artifact, but it's one that people usually go to, but that's alright. Okay, so he put down Xerxes, put 4 horses on him. It's pretty good play right now, especially with Elijah down on the table. If he puts down an evil character, they're going to be vulnerable, but putting 4 horses on him definitely makes him a lot stronger. So it might be worth it to bounce him with Oath of Purity or something like that. I don't think his hand is protected by anything, so alright, so he's got Deceiver. Yeah, Haemon's boasting, look at that. Played in battle, interrupt the battle, and you might draw 3, and play no team has been used by Haemon. Perfect. Otherwise, he's just got Reap the Whirlwind and Honor the Enemy and the Deceiver. And what does Xerxes do? I'm playing Evil Ochi Fortress Reserve. Opponent has play advantage set aside. Yikes. Yeah, that's not really a fun one. So I think what we're going to have to do is underdeck the Deceiver from his hand, and then bounce his foreign horses. Bounce his, well, King Xerxes with foreign horses so that he doesn't have that play first in the battle. And then Valley to Perez will be able to bounce him. So yeah, I think that's the way to go here. I think just to be safe, we can play a Mace Road to grab. Has sent me from reserve because they've already got everything from deck, so they can save gathered together, I guess. Both of them interrupt the battle with men played on Isaiah, so. Yep, I think that's all we need there. So Isaiah's Call, I almost decided not to put it in there, so I swapped out Faith of Samuel for Isaiah's Call, just to make it more consistent to get the heroes out, just because I need a few heroes early to get the pieces all together for the strongest rescues. I almost didn't put it in, but I really like the negating evil characters too, because you know, if they've got like a character banding to someone else in battle and then the band can be negated, then if I bring in Isaiah and Perez, then I negate the banding evil character and then bounce the banding evil character. So that works out pretty well. So we saw his hand. I don't know if there's a way for him to stop this. Alright, I don't think there is. But I mean, if there is, he definitely is. Should take his time to do. Oh my gosh, I forgot to use the first sacrifice. Oh my goodness. Alright, oops. That's fine. So, I mean, still, as long as he gets someone with strength greater than 2, which, I mean, we've already got Queen Vashti out of there. We've already got the Persian horses and discard pile, so should be okay. I mean, if he bans, then probably get initiative to play the first sacrifice, and then just underdeck the other evil character in battle. Man. How did I miss that? I played Emmaus Road just in case, just so I had that extra battle winner, and forgot to play first sacrifice. Alright, so you grabbed Haman, which is fine. Haman's negated. But he wanted to grab Haman, I'm guessing for Haman's boasting, so that he had an interrupt. Nope, not your initiative. I'm going to play Valley. So I can go to my discard pile and grab him. And I can go to his discard pile. It doesn't have any heroes. But then so now I can banish this card to take them to territory and add any number of those heroes to battle. So banish, add Perez. And again, Isaiah makes him CBN. Which is, I don't know. Okay. You guys will have to tell me what you think in the comments or wherever I post the deck list. Perez versus Ahimelech. Which one's better? Because I don't know. Perez is really nice with the star synergy, but those pesky characters like Persian Horseman, I mean, Queen Vashti isn't all that common. But Persian Horseman is all over the place. Fire Foxes. I don't know. Maybe there's not enough to make it really too worrisome. Bouncing character with strength greater than 2. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. yeah, so the last game I played with Chad, which is also, I made the first video on my channel, was also a deck that was pretty heavily reliant on Isaiah protecting my purple kings. Yeah, having Babylonian Merchants, Jonah, and Sheol right away is pretty ridiculous. So, yeah. One card to consider for this deck, I guess maybe, would be Numerous as the Stars. That would, I don't know, maybe be worth it over Isaiah's Call. Just because there are so many star abilities. Or I have so many star abilities in the deck that, you know, can grab heroes right away. But then again, you know, if I draw it late game, then it's kind of just a dead card. Alright, that's where we're going to wrap it up for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you like the deck, if you like the changes I made. Definitely worked a little bit better in this case than it did against Justin. Definitely very much because of the draw, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. So final score was 5-1 in my favor. So it's a good game for this deck. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.